Hello guys, hello everyone. Hello Pan, I got a song for you, it's for today because today is a special day, so maybe let me sing that song at the very beginning.
Okay. Yeah. Today.
Today is gonna be the day cause GameSwift Pay is launching soon. By now you should have somehow realized what you're gonna do. Really believe that everybody will stake their GameSwift too. The time is now. Hello everybody, this is the GameSwift TV and the GameSwift show. So we are having the great announcement that we will be speaking about today. How do you feel, Pan?
Oh, I feel very excited. Basically, I need to admit that the interest, the overwhelming interest for GSP staking is totally beyond my imagination and cross our highest expectations. Even our servers, and for this, I would like to say sorry that it was 20 minutes of the stressful time because our infrastructure had to aggregate all of the flow of the users trying to press I want to lock my GSWIFT tokens. And as you can see, as I tweeted today, we recognize almost $8 million of GSWIFT stock tokens to be staked within those 20 minutes. I believe that if we didn't have this, let's say, infrastructure congestion, then we would reach this cap even earlier. And this also means that almost 25% of the current market cap of GameSwift is locked for 3 months. And that's why I told you that the supply shock is coming.
Yeah, sure. So maybe you can describe us a little more, because we actually covered, but just in the few words in the last Townhall, all the games with pay concept, and so maybe it's a good time to remind those that are like weren't on the last week and what it is, how it will work, because I think that we should remind it very often because it's a very innovative thing. So if you would mind to tell us more about that.
Yes, so everybody is able to read our documentation as well, as we prepared a special mirror article with all of the benefits. So as you can see, starting from today, we introduce 5 tiers for GameSwift stakers, which are depending on your stake, are giving special benefits. And obviously the benefits are increasing, are growing depending on are growing with the tier. So first very significant benefit is obviously the APY. The portion of our real yield is distributed in the higher proportion depending on your tier. So as you can see in the Whalegraph, you can reach even up to 8.8%. But to be honest, with the lower tiers, it's also very decent. Considering that on our normal staking there are 3% of the APY, even this 4 or 5% is a very good deal. Then, and I think a lot of people aped probably for this purpose, there is a special airdrop multiplier. So as you know, we built our product according to the thesis buy, stake, and forget, and you can expect upcoming airdrops of our portfolio companies, of our products. And I can reveal that one of them will be airdrop in the first quarter next year. So I believe that, and so depending on the tiers, you receive the higher portion of those airdrops. This multiplayer starts from 10 and ends with even 50% bonus to your airdrop. A small disclaimer for the normal stakers, because I think that a lot of people will start asking, so what's going on with the standard GSWIFT stakers? If I didn't make it to the GSPay, should I stake my GSWIFT tokens or no? So the answer for this question is obviously yes. The difference for those airdrops is that people who logged their GSWIFT tokens within GSPay are going to receive those airdrops all on TGE. So this will be a one-time climb. 100% of your token will be directly transferred to your wallet. Of course, you receive the higher portion of this airdrop. So it's not worth to spread staking across many wallets, for example, to ape into the 5 golds instead of 1 diamond. But basically, the higher the tier, the higher portion of the airdrop. The difference to the normal staking is that your airdrop will be vested. So you are not receiving 100% of the airdrop on the TGE, but you are going to climb it on a daily basis, and you need to keep staking your GSWIFT in order to be eligible for those upcoming airdrops. So these are the two benefits for GSPay, but it doesn't mean that the normal stakers will not receive them. They will receive probably the lower portion of the airdrop, and it will be vested, but they will still be eligible. So if you didn't make it to the GSPay, you can still stake your GSWIFT on the standard staking, and you will be eligible for upcoming airdrops. Obviously, I know that a lot of people who missed out our today's lockup, I kindly remind you, don't worry. Starting from January, the open access will be open for you. Another benefit is connected with the product that we announced this week, or even at the end of the last week, which is our GS Force AI gaming launcher. But I would like to touch the base up on this topic later on, as there's another point. There's a special point of our today's town hall agenda for our new big upgrade for the launcher. So maybe let's skip it. The next big thing is the discount for the purchase of GBucks. For those who are not aware, GBucks is our premium currency, which is going to be implemented by a lot of games building on our infrastructure. So, for example, having this discount, you will be able to buy things cheaper, for example, in StarHeroes, and this could give you some competitive advantage. So this is a very important feature and benefit for those who would like to speculate or play our games. For every GBucks spent, you are also receiving the cashback to your wallet. So these are like two deals in one. What's more, you obviously receive a special discount on all the platform fees. So that's another point, which is like benefiting those who are going to be actively spending, earning, or investing on GameSwift platform, but also on GameSwift Marketplace, which is coming in the first quarter next year. So this is a very quick overview, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of great updates regards that, and maybe we will dive into details because there's also like this was this huge announcement about the AI technology that is now integrated with GameSwift. There's a AI launcher. Maybe you can tell us a little more about that, because I think this is also very interesting for the listeners, and would love to know more, Pen.
Yes, obviously. So let me share my screen again. This time I'm going to show you the tweet which is pinned to my profile. By the way, thank you for all of your likes, retweets. Those tweets are getting a really nice traction. So the idea behind introducing AI into the gaming is that according to Statista, there are over 1.8 billion gaming computers worldwide. The thing is that all of those computers produce and require a highly advanced graphic cards, highly advanced processors, which generates a lot of GPU, a lot of CPU, basically a lot of computing power. But the thing is that this computing power is wasted as once gamers are finishing playing their games and they are switching off their computers, you can't take advantage of your computer. So our idea is to finally release this big power of gaming computers, and to develop this special game launcher which monetize your computing power of your gamers computers. The way how this power will be monetized is for the purpose of the AI and machine learning purpose. So the thing that we observe is that right now, since there is a parabolic development of AI and machine learning, those products are requiring a lot of computing power. And our vision, the vision provided by our co-founder Kamil Jarząbek, is that the projects who are going to control a lot of computing power will lead the innovations in the modern world. So we as the GameSwift would like to play a significant position in the market of computing power. So we are going to aggregate a lot of this power from gaming computers. Right now, there is no other project which is targeting those 1.8 billion gaming computers. And we see a really big upside potential here. Because what we are unlocking by this is the possibility for gamers to make revenue from their computers and from their GPU power. They are going to be eligible for this compensation within various forms, including fiat currency, cryptocurrencies, or even passive cards. So everybody will find the best possible way of receiving those rewards. But something which will be definitely interesting for you as the GSWIFT stakers is that 15% of this revenue will be shared with the GSWIFT token stakers. And this is why we are declaring that this is the first AI generated real yield in the space, which is, in my opinion, the huge thing. And I believe that once the market realize the potential, the fact that GSWIFT is entering into the AI plus gaming trend, I believe that supply shock will be even higher.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy news. I see that there's a lot of noise also about GameSwift with the tweets. Probably you are also following with that, like I mean our listeners there. So there's a lot of great things cooking behind the scenes. Maybe if you are having also any questions, feel free to ask it on the chat here. Because we are just about to answer them all, maybe not them all, but like we will try for sure. So yeah, like moving forward, Pen, what are like the next steps? Like if you can describe us like the next, let's say, 1-2 weeks that we are having ahead, because today we are having this great announcement, but I believe and I feel that there's bigger roadmap behind all these things. So if we can tell our listeners on these bigger steps, what is waiting for there.
Yes, so I'm obviously happy to share the next steps. So recently we uploaded our roadmap for the first quarter of the next year, and I believe this roadmap is crazy. Like January will be definitely the month of the GSP open access. So for those who are a little bit angry, a little bit upset that they didn't make it, don't worry, we're opening the staking again in January. So that's the first big thing. Another thing is the launch of the StarHeroes. So StarHeroes, which is right up to this date, the 4 years of development game space shooter, in my opinion, will play a significant role in upcoming Web3 gaming trend. So the fact that it is part of our GameSwift family will definitely be something that that you cannot skip it, especially that maybe some airdrop will come. Another big thing is the testnet of our modular blockchain, and this is something that I am sharing right now on my screen. As as I told you, it was only the matter of time where the information that GameSwift is the modular blockchain like Celestia will be spreaded across the markets. And finally, Coingecko has recognized us as one of the only 3 modular blockchains in the space. This category looks crazy right now because, as you can see, we are sitting on the $40 million market cap, while Celestia is reaching almost $2 billion. So considering this fact, I believe a lot of traders, a lot of investors will play the benchmarking game around GSWIFT and Celestia. Celestia was a very successful token launch, but there is also some runner-ups, and GameSwift is the leaders of the lower market caps building their modular blockchains. So the fact that the testnet, which is from technical point of view very close to the mainnet, is starting in the first quarter this year, is another very important thing. I can also reveal, and I think that this is important to highlight, there is the airdrop multiplayer for GSP stakers, and in the first quarter, there will be definitely the first airdrop for the GSWIFT stakers. I don't want to reveal the name of the project. This could be the part of your speculation until the official announcement, but big airdrop is coming, definitely. So brace yourself, because it might be a pity if you miss it out. Another, Maverick, do you want to add something?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to ask also the questions like from the chat because we are having
So give me only one moment
Yeah, sure.
because this roadmap, as I told you, is crazy. So I'm just starting.
Okay. So take your time, man. Take your time.
I'm just starting. So another thing is the launch of our NFT marketplace. So this is the final element of our infrastructure, which is supposed to generate a lot of revenue, and the first quarter next year is the official debut, the official premiere of this amazing product. I think that a lot of people are not necessarily understanding how powerful it is going to be for our ecosystem, but I don't want to leak too much. Maybe on the further town halls, I'm going to reveal a little bit more about it. So there are also a couple of the other things, but as I told you, maybe I will finish here and we can answer some questions.
Yeah, sure. So there is one question. If you can explain something about the games with NFTs, if you can share some details regards that.
Yes. So as I told you, the special NFT from the Multiverse campaign is supposed to be a one-time NFT, which is facilitating 2 specific utilities. We don't expect more utilities for this NFT. So the first one has been already materialized. Having this NFT, you are able to stake your GSWIFT tokens in the GSP, and as you can see, it was a very powerful NFT, because a very powerful utility, because within those today there is basically the whitelist phase. So those trying to stake your GSWIFT tokens in the GSP, if you don't see the subscribe button, this means that you are not whitelisted. that's due to the fact that you don't have your special NFT on your wallet. So starting from tomorrow, there will be the open access. Right now, as I can see on the website, there is basically, maybe let me share my screen. Right now there are like only 15 slots left, and they are mostly in the highest tiers, which are Diamond and Whalecraft. So starting from tomorrow evening, those who missed out, who are not whitelisted, will be able to stake their GSWIFT in those higher tiers, providing the best benefits. So the second utility is connected with your question, is connected with the official mint of GameSwift NFT collection. This is also scheduled for the first quarter this year, but I didn't want it to overwhelm you with this. I don't want to like reveal too much about it, as I believe that there's already a lot of things on the table, but that's something which is going to be also very important part of our ecosystem.
There's also some questions if you could like go closer to the board that you are having behind you, because people are speculating that there may be some alpha leaks over there over this board. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, don't treat this, don't treat this as some financial advice. From time to time, I'm just like writing down some thoughts. I like to do it on the blackboard because over the time this brings me to a lot of interesting conclusions. But maybe let's go over the questions, because there are a lot of them, and maybe before we proceed, let's jump to them.
Yeah, sure. So maybe you want to choose one. I have
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Will staking on GSP require manual renewal, or will it happen automatically?
So I know that for some people this might be a little bit confusing, that you need to renew your subscription, because this is the part of the current lockup. Right now you subscribe only for 3 months, and after this period you will need to resubscribe again. And this is why starting from January, when we are going to launch the open access, we are going to change it into the unbonding period. So you will be able to like ape into the GSP staking, and you can just simply stake it. There is no minimum period of the time that you need to stake your tokens, but you will be, if you want to unstake your tokens, and you can do it whenever you want, your tokens will be subject to 3 months of unstaking period. So the small difference, which will make the user experience better, as you don't need to renew your subscription every 3 months. You can decide basically whenever you want to do that. So those who are already locked, once it will be in 20 of March, you will need to resubscribe, but that will be the last resubscription. Starting from that period, this will be subject to the unstaking period.
Sure. So maybe you can pick some questions from the chat.
Yes.
So
the question is whether the slots in January will be also limited. This is a good question, and we didn't make our decision on that, as we wanted to, like, by having the, please remember that this was the early access to the GSP, so we wanted to check the market, what is the interest, and as I can see, it's overwhelming. I need to admit that at the first glance, we've been thinking to make also the limit, but make it higher in February, in January. Right now, we need to evaluate those statistics, and probably on the next town hall, I will provide you with the update on that. I don't want to declare anything which is like official to this point. What are the benefits of joining GSPEC now instead of January? Of course, apart from the fact that I am exposed to higher APY for longer. So basically, you can start taking advantage of those benefits right now, while it is not like 100% sure that you would be able to do it in January. So this is very similar to this Chainlink staking. Chainlink staking has been officially launched a couple of days ago. And for me, for example, I was not able to stake it because this phase was whitelisted for the early adopters of the Chainlink, and I cannot take advantage of this benefits, which includes for example airdrops from Chainlink token ecosystem, while those who already staked are able to do that. So there might be the case, for example, I don't know, I don't want to speculate, that there will be some airdrop before the January, because I believe this will be the middle January. So we'll see. I don't want to speculate on that. Next thing. There are a lot of questions, so guys, please be patient. Crypto Coins is asking, I have 10,000 GSWIFT in my wallet. Should I log them up in common or wait till January and try it for a slot as silver? So you have 10,000, right? So you missed out the GSP silver. So what you can do is basically stake them as the common with the standard 3% APY. I think that's the it's not financial advice, but that what I would do if I were in your position, because that would make you eligible for potential airdrops for the real yield APY. While you can wait until January, this will be the time where you can do the unstaking and try to stake in GSP again. So I hope that this is addressing your question. Okay, some questions are addressing this renewal period. Let there be a GameSwift Launchpad, please. So we are still like keeping this behind the scenes, but since there are a lot of projects asking for the Launchpad, asking for our Launchpad services, this is something that I don't exclude. This might be the possibility that GSP stakers, that there will be new benefits for GSP stakers. One small disclaimer: the benefits that I've just shared with you today are probably not everything. Like we hidden a lot of them. We are going to publish them over the time, as you know that I want to spread emotions, spread announcements over the time. So maybe some access to the seat or private sale will be the case, or maybe Launchpad. This is something that is definitely in my mind. That airdrop you mentioned is some other than StarHeroes. You know, Michał, as I told you, it's a nice try. It's a nice try, but you will not push me to front run any official announcement. For the airdrops, it's better to have a tier like silver and the rest of tokens on normal staking. Yes, I believe that's a good strategy, because you have the bonus from the GSP. If you have some tokens on top of that, for example, let's say that you have 30,000 of GSWIFT tokens. You staked 10,000 of them in GSP, so there are still 20,000 on your wallet. If they are not staked, then I would definitely stake them on the normal staking, because both of those pools will be eligible for the upcoming airdrops. Do you have a special slot for Cesar Graph, for example, 1 million of Krasnal coins? Yes, obviously. Cesar is always our guest, and maybe we'll make a special tier for him. What if somebody will want to stake more GSWIFT in January and want to get higher tier? On Discord, there's an information that migration is possibly only to 28 December. What after the date? I'm not sure if I can address this question and be 100% correct, but I think that the upgrade should be possible. That's something that we wanted to to deliver, because we've been also thinking that we should give our users the possibility to make the upgrade. Providing that there will be free slots, then the upgrade should be possible. Okay. You told about the special NFTs. What about GS NFT showed in bonuses in tiers? So this is basically some kind of the surprise, but since we are going to facilitate the official mint of GameSwift NFT collection, which will be a very important part of our NFT marketplace, then having your GSWIFT staked in the GSP should make you eligible for the whitelist of this official mint. Oh gosh, what a news! Okay. So GameSwift is AI to now. I am not sure if I get your question properly, but yes, GameSwift is entering the AI trend, and we are like doing this with a full conviction. Starting from January, you can expect the major update to our game launcher, so brace yourself. So it won't be stake and forget, but rather stake and remember to renew every 3 months. Yes, Padley, I'm sorry for this. Maybe it's good to like add to your calendar for the 20th of March to basically remember about restaking. That's why with upcoming upgrade to the smart contract, we are going to introduce unstaking period, which should be much more user friendly for you. Okay, of course there are some questions about physical card of GSP. So this is the final benefit of the GSP tiers, which is in the current early access in the alpha version of GSP. It is not available, but it will be available. So brace yourself for this, because we want to make it like the first physical debit card for the sake of making purchases, making spendings, using your Web3 assets, especially from gaming. And I believe this will be a major milestone. But as I told you, we didn't want to provide and play all the best cards at one moment, to put all of them on the table. We provided you with the vision, and the execution is only the matter of time. Any benefit for low lockup, like 300 GSWIFT? So if you staked 300 GSWIFT, then you are subject to the standard GSP tier, and of course the benefits that you receive is the APY from staking. Another thing is that you are still eligible for the airdrops from our portfolio companies. So there is, I believe, a very important benefit from this stake. However, if you have GSP, those benefits are even more crazy. Please, then unbonding in January will be reduced to 1 day again to retry GSP subscription. Yes, I think we are going to decrease it to 1 day again. So don't worry, you will not have to like wait full 7 days. Okay, I think that there are so many questions that we are going to proceed with our agenda. Maverick, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, doing great, listening all the details. So, as for the StarHeroes, there are a lot of questions. I will also
I'm maybe now I will like take over the position of the host because Maverick is the CEO of StarHeroes. So, Maverick, can you like provide us with some updates from your game?
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, there's a great tournament that is cooking actually behind the scenes. Maybe I told you that we will have this official full release in the 17th February. So everyone is welcomed. This is something that will take place in Warsaw, in Poland, on the huge conference with live tournaments. This tournament will actually take place firstly with the ambassadors, so it's very worth to join the ambassador program. Now they are crunching very hard. There are some leaders, even like Vito Dorido. Greetings for you, man. Because people are really climbing hard in these leaderboards, and it's very worth to be there this early with the StarHeroes because of these tournaments and what we are preparing for you behind the scenes. So for the token launch and all that stuff, I can only tell you that we are very, very. This is something that will happen very soon. I don't like to use this word, but I still don't want to like tell you like the specific date because it's something reserved firstly for the Space Elites ambassadors. But I can tell you that it's worth to look very closely to our Twitter channel and to join our ambassador programs. We will have more phases, recruitment phases still, so you can gather your position in the leaderboard and in this program, and it will be very worth because not only of the tournaments but the other incentives that we prepared for you. And as for the development process, I can assure you that we are just in the phase when we are polishing the game. We are polishing the sounds and the visual layer, like polishing. So we feel that the game is on the very high quality. I can tell you that this is something that actually community is telling us, that this is one of the best competitive dynamic games in the whole Web3 space, and these are the words of the community. So I'm very proud of that whole team like spent hours building this great gem. And very hyped about the official launch, very hyped about the February, but also very hyped about what will happen before the February with the whole tournaments and influencers, gaming influencers that are coming on board. So guys, keep that in mind and really follow our Twitter and try to join this Space Elite program because there are great incentives waiting for you there, and it will be worth it, really. We don't hear you, Pan.
Oh yes, sorry. So I wanted to say thank you for the update. I'm also happy to test StarHeroes today, and I need to admit that finally, I've beaten those goddammit AI bots because I've been playing in the training mode, and I created the session with the bots on the highest level, which is right now the fifth level. And finally, I won my first ever match, so I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah. We are having not bots, we are having real Terminators, the AI Terminators. So it's very difficult to fight with them. But it's good to see that there are more and more great players. And even today, we are having kind of a workshop. One of our community member, Vito Dorito, is leading this workshop. So you can actually, those who are just training themselves can see how to fly and how to fight properly. So I'm also very proud of that we are having very strong community. These are the people that are very dedicated to the game. They're seeing it like a totally gem and spending their time to even teach the others. So yeah, very good times.
Perfect. So maybe we'll proceed to the final section of our town hall, which is usually the screen sharing of the tweets in the space around GSWIFT. Please remember, if you want to be highlighted in our show, you can tweet on the X platform using the hashtag GSWIFT. So let me share my screen. Actually, I'm sorry, this is some meme coin that I've been playing. That not financial advice, please don't ape. Yeah, so so this is the tweet from Use Crypto, and as Use has recognized, GameSwift is having a very strong ecosystem with the gaming studio building multiple games. GameSwift modular blockchain using zkVM technology. That's something that has been finally recognized by Coingecko. And of course, a lot of interesting infrastructure solutions like software developer guilds. So yeah, thank you, Yus, for your tweet. Yeah, you're our ambassador, so happy to have you on board. Next, very good tweet from Luke BTC. By the way, if you don't follow Luke BTC, he has only 835 followers, but he deserves definitely more than that. Very nice thread about GS Force AI, why it is very bullish, about the GS Pay, the platform. So our three major pillars, three very important components of our infrastructure has been successfully described by the Luke. Here is Zanzi, our meme creator, and obviously didn't buy GSWIFT. Sounds like the bad idea. There's also some teaser, some sneak peek here with 2025. I'm trying to figure it out. What does it mean? So maybe Zanzi, you can write or you can try to figure it out in the comment what this 2025 date means for GSWIFT. KG, our old friend with a very big following, the member of the Juice team, the founder of the Juice team, is like expecting $20 as minimum. So I'm also very bullish about this price prediction. Obviously, it's not financial advice, so please remember that we are acting in the financial market, which is connected with the risk. Slayer is he's growing very fast. If you don't follow Slayer, this is definitely a must follow for you. He's reaching almost 10,000 followers, and Slayer is like sharing why he's bullish about our AI launcher with a very short clip. I watched it and it's really nice. So. Oh yes, and that's also interesting that he even asked ChatGPT about this tool. I've also did it, and ChatGPT, as the insider, was very bullish about GS Force AI. And finally, we can proceed with the random check of the GSWIFT. Yes, people start to recognize that Coingecko added us to the modular blockchain category. By the way, I have I feel some vibe of PIF network, which is compared to the other giants like Chainlink, and I think PIF network, thanks to the fact that it's on much lower market cap, got a lot of traction. So I believe that this could be also the case with GSWIFT in comparison to Celestia. Yes, supply shock is definitely loading. Crypto proselyte. I don't follow him, but I see that you have some strong coins here. There's a thread about GameSwift. It's obviously the must like. I'm obviously not going to read it all, but it sounds like a very good analysis. Draw 109. Yes, of course, another recognition of the Coingecko modular blockchain category. Cosmos airdrops goes with the same. I see. Oh yeah, Salazar. But basically, I'm happy to see that Salazar also recognizes GSWIFT in comparison to TIA. Especially that I think he's been a little bit skeptical, but seeing that we've been successfully verified by Coingecko made him bullish again around GSWIFT. So thank you. Look, BTC, Pan Paragraf, I know this guy from somewhere. Gravity Revolt, of course, he's very bullish. Gravity is also one of the best players in StarHeroes, so it would be really hard for him not to be bullish about GSWIFT. The DOC Bitcoin Cats, that's the account that I haven't visited before, but thank you for the recognition. Kaziorek, that's the account that I already know. Yes, and that's also very good. That yesterday, once that the overall market was just a little bit bleeding, maybe it was not a big bleed, but still, GSWIFT has been pumping. So I believe that we built something very huge. The community is growing, and even in the downfalls, uh, the GSWIFT price action looks very good. Obviously, we are not going to print all-time highs day after the day. Some correction had to be to happen, but it looks like the dips are here to be buying, and that's what committee is doing here. Yeah, and that's a very good overview from Rect Fencer. Oh, he's also very good, like influencer, and that's also the sign that GSWIFT has been printing. Like basically, GSWIFT was the leader of the growth in the Web3 infrastructure sector, so that's definitely something very, very bullish. Yeah, so as you can see, there are a lot of tweets about GSWIFT. There are also even some alphas on the whiteboard behind Camilla Zsombek here, but maybe let's don't make it. Maybe let's finish here at this point. And Maverick, I'm giving my voice back to you.
Yeah, guys, I think that it's time to come to the end. Thank you very
To say
much.
goodbye.
To
Maybe
say
you will
goodbye,
play
but
something.
but but to say Merry Christmas, actually, because we are just about having Christmas already. So a lot of working times, working hours. Now there'll be a little time to rest. So we want to wish you like the best for this Christmas, and wondering how the next year will looks like, because there are so many things on the roadmap just ahead of us. Uh, man, it will be huge. It will be huge, I think.
Yeah, at the same time, I need to say that I'm happy that there's a Christmas time right now, because I have the feeling like you that the next year will like be crazy for
Yeah.
GameSwift, for StarHeroes. So it's very good to basically, that's my personal plan, to load up the batteries during the Christmas time, because that might be the last time to have some rest.
Yeah, as we are just about, everyone says that we are just before the whole bull market. Everything shows us that we're just before the halving, and it will
Oh,
be.
Zazie is having a very good idea to play the
Yeah.
song. All I want, all I want
All I
from
want is for
Christmas is
Christmas is
ATH.
is all time high, right? I don't know the song "All I Want for Christmas." I didn't play it ever on the guitar,
Yeah,
but maybe
yeah,
I.
but you know the song? All
Yeah, I
I
know the song, but I don't know how to play it on the guitar.
ah
But maybe
okay,
let
okay.
let give me just 1 minute, and I will try to find chords, for that. So maybe we'll make it. Maybe we'll make it.
Any surprises before Christmas? Yeah, I think there was a very big surprise for you guys, which was GS Force AI. I think nobody expected us to announce something like that, and I you need to believe me, it was. I was very close to leak it during our previous town halls, but I was like listening to the voice in my head. Please don't do that, Pan. Please don't do that. And yeah, I made it. I made it, and I think it was a very big present, very big surprise. So yeah.
Man, I try to just tell us what 1 minute more, what like 1 minute alpha, and I find these chords, and
Don't worry. Nice sweater. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Thank you very much. The chair in the background. Does it mean Koval is finally released out of the basement? Um, you know, it's like this chair is like, I don't know if it's the case worldwide, but in Poland there is the tradition during the Christmas that we lift one chair left for like the special guest who might come or not. So this chair doesn't mean that Kowal is out of the basement. This means that this chair is waiting for him and he's still in the basement.
That's it.
Nice bird, Pan, looking very wise and trustful. Thank you. That was exactly the plan, to make my image being trustful.
Okay.
Pan, are you coming to StarHeroes final on February 17th? Of course I do. And Maverick, do you want to maybe show what we are playing? Do you want to show, or you want to make surprise about?
You mean with the spaceship?
Yeah.
You mean this capture that I showed you?
I mean this huge spaceship, yes.
Yeah. So guys, we are thinking about making like the huge spaceship that is coming into the stage. It will be really huge. It will be like kind of the 3 up to 5 meter length. So I know it's huge. I don't know where we will hide it after the show, but we definitely need to figure it out. So there will be real spaceship on the stage, and maybe there will be even more of them like flying around the whole main stage. We are just thinking how to do it and how to organize it, but it will be real NFT to real world, but in the huge scale, in the huge 5 meter scale. So definitely something extraordinary. And I don't know if any other game like Web2 game did something like that. We totally aim even higher. So, and funny thing was that I told it to organizers that, hey guys, it would be nice to have this 5 meter spaceship on the stage, and they told me like, yeah, cool. And after that, I just told them that, yeah, like 1 week or 2 weeks later, I told them like, guys, I found somebody who can make this 5 meter spaceship, and they told me like, oh, so you weren't joking?
And I like the comment from Mr. Dragon to what you said. Sure, we are going to the moon, so we need a big spaceship, right?
Yeah, that's true. Guys, I try to. Paddy, will you sing it with me? It will be much more funny.
Yeah. I could try, obviously.
Yeah. So I mean, there's I'll send you the lyric on the Telegram, so you had the lyric on Telegram right now.
Okay.
I think that we will only like change the last words. So there's I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang by soaking fireplace. Something make me happy with a GameSwift on Christmas Day. Yeah, I think that we can see it that way. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So keep in mind that I'm playing it for the first time.
Yeah, also bear it in mind that I'm not sure if I know the melodies.
Yeah, but we'll try. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my
GSWIFT. There are
upon the fireplace. Santa Claus won't make me happy with a GameSwift all-time high.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
GameSwift all-time high. GameSwift all-time highs for this Christmas. All the time. GameSwift all-time high. Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for being here on this quite a rock and roll show, I would say. It's a kind of a GameSwift TV show with the new all-time highs.
I like the comment from Georgi. Pan, please, just listen.
Just listen, all right. Guys, it was a great pleasure for having you there. And I want to say that we are building really great community, so this is something that we can be all very proud of. And guys, join the StarHeroes board, join the GameSwift board, and be here with us because New Year will be huge. I think it will be huge. So
I feel like on the soft show, you know.
Yeah, I want to also send apology to your ears, like. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
And happy New Year. Bye.
Thank you, guys.